Hi, Nick. So you got a little upset last video. I apologize for that. Um, Let me go over this one more time because you're really not grasping it. I apologize that I call you a moron, but you come off that way, okay? Let's go over two facts here. Two facts, okay? My facts and your facts, okay? I'm not really quite sure where they're getting confused at all, but this is what you believe in. All right, you believe that a magic guy up in the sky, in the heavens, all right, created everything. All right, there's no evolution. There's no nothing. He said we need these things, and then they're there. Correct? That's what you believe. Good. That's fine. All right. Other than the fact that it's based off a Bible that's completely false, and besides being false, your God is the most gruesome, maniacal, uh, pestilential, infanticidal, homicidal, suicidal God ever. Okay, he does nothing but endorse rape, slavery, incest. If you want to see the incest, it's um, Genesis 19. I forget what thing, but two angels came, and he put up his two daughters for these two angels to save these two angels, and what he did with these after that, after he was doing all that, his daughters actually got this guy drunk and raped him. All right, his daughters. All right, so rape and incest all in one. So your God also has guidelines for raping people, guidelines for after war when something's taken over, and how you can rape people, and how long you have to wait until you can actually rape somebody. Guidelines on beating slaves, guidelines on animal cruelty. Um, the book is horrendous, okay? Now, okay, if you want to go back and argue the fact about creation, which is in the first chapter within Genesis, telling everybody how God created Earth, that's fine. You know what? Believe in it all you want. And you know what? I know a lot of people that go to church, like the Bible, like a lot of things, all right? You know, I don't care if you believe in God, all right? Although it's, you know, it's a very uneducated assumption to believe in him, but okay, believe in God. But you can also believe in evolution. There are people, evolutionists, all right, that still believe in your Christian God, Catholic God, Protestant God. They believe in it. Why? Because they can. They have faith in that, okay? They have faith in the God. They just don't put their faith aside and say, this is not right because it interferes with my beliefs, okay? They don't put truth, all right, and fact and study and things that no one else, no one in your community, no one through Creation Ministries, all right, which would be the scientists of that you would probably read most of your stuff up about, right? Creation Ministries, they pretty much run the scientific portion of the Bible, right? So even Emil Silverstrew, he did a lecture over where I live, and he's from Creation Ministries, and he's, you know what, he's kind of the same as you, but he still believes in evolution. All right, he has to. Why? Because it's ignorant not to. All right. So you got a lot of prominent figures within your Christian community that do believe in evolution. Now, what you're going on is you don't have DNA evidence. Okay, first off, we don't need DNA evidence. Okay, DNA's nice. Okay, DNA's, you know, good to figure out you know, family members, all sorts of stuff. DNA's kind of like the information for the body. Okay, but also what is like information for the body, say, is just put it as a building, okay? You have a structure, okay? And all the information is running through the Cat5 line, Cat5 or Cat6 line, all right? That's how all the information is, okay? That's kind of like the DNA in our bodies, right? You strip everything out of that building, you just leave the frame. We can still tell by the frame what and how that building was built, what was in it, how it worked, everything like that, because of structure. That's kind of like our skeletal systems, all right? Now, if you take skeletons, all right, like fossilized skeletons, like we have, and we have transitional forms, all right. We have transitional forms. We have loads of transitional forms for lots and lots of species where it's it's ignorant to say that they didn't evolve from one another because of the overwhelming fact. And just through looking at these, we can tell. All right. Now, just because of all this, all right, there's loads and loads and loads of this information that you can't say evolution is false. Okay. It's not for you to say that evolution is false anymore. And people that say evolution are false, a good portion of, any community in the world that has any kind of educational background will tell you that that's crazy, okay? So you can get mad all you want, and you can say, I have no proof. You can call me a moron, which hurts coming from you, just to say the least. But you say all the circumstantial evidence points towards creationism? Are you fucking serious? Creationism. Really? Really? Really, Nick? Now, look at me here. Okay. Creationism. Big man in the sky creates everything. Earth, light, humans, everything. Okay? Nothing to do with science. Do you know how far back in the past you would actually have to put yourself to actually fit in with an intellectual community? Like the 1800s. That's how far back your intellect is. 100 and some years. Alright? 160 some years to be exact. Now, that's fine. Alright? But you can't take overwhelming evidence like evolution. Everything that's in evolution. And by the way, Nick, you haven't seen everything in evolution. Alright? You're talking about DNA and fossil records. Okay? Evolution is way, way more vast and way more broad than just those two things that you're having such a hard time trying to grasp. So, what am I going to do here for you, Nick? What am I going to do here for you? You can keep making your evolution stories, and keep talking about your church and your God and all that stuff. I have no problem with your church and your God, other than the fact that it's ludicrous. To believe in a God that even if he doesn't exist, to believe in, or even if he does exist, to believe in that kind of God, really, like he's psychotic, completely psychotic. All right, to promote everything he promotes in the Bible is I'm beyond words for that. For the simple fact that people, and lots of people, believe in this God, thinking that it's cool. Let's promote rape. Let's promote incest. Let's promote killings. Let's promote territory killings because one land wants more land. And actually God will favor some people over that. So whenever they go into war, they pretty much got it all good and over, right? And in Deuteronomy and Leviticus, there's lots of passages there where God, after they took over everything, said, kill all the animals, women and children. You can have them plundered for yourself. Really? Well, that's great. I won a war, now I get to rape and do whatever I want to kids. That's awesome. So believe in your God. Stop trying to talk about evolution because you have no idea what you're talking about. Not even in a little. And I ask questions. Don't think I don't ask questions, Nick. I ask questions all the time. It's you that don't ask questions. To believe in the God, most absurd religion, all right, and believe in it means that you don't ask questions, all right. So anyway, Nick, you have a beautiful, beautiful day, but you are so far off in left field, it's ridiculous, and everybody else on YouTube knows it, and I'm starting to feel bad for you because you don't see it yet. But have a great day, Nick, and keep up with your anger, and probably have I don't know, take a Valium or something. Might help you out a little bit.